Hi everybody, it's Kristin and happy Thursday. I am back from my vacation and filming again, which feels good and weird all at the same time. It's been a while since I actually filmed for you guys. I had pre-recorded everything you've seen for the last 4 videos, I believe, before I took my trip out to Pennsylvania. And to that end, I asked on Instagram yesterday if you guys wanted to see, because I do have a haul video that I need to record. I know you just saw one. But I was shopping while I was in Pennsylvania, as you guys know. So I asked which one you wanted to see in case anybody was interested in seeing my travel makeup bag. And there was absolutely a huge amount of interest in that. So I will film right after this in the same outfit. I apologize in advance. I will film the haul video that you'll see on Saturday. And today I'm going to film what is in my travel makeup bag. So this is my travel makeup bag. This bag is from 31. And it actually comes in a kit. I bought this and then, well, obviously it comes in a kit. There's 2 things. So this is the other bag that comes with it. And it's just a smaller version. Just thought I would quickly show you that. I didn't use that this time around, but it's just a really nice size cosmetic bag. So this bag opens up to a square top, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And then at the end, after I've emptied everything out of it, I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. So very quickly, I'm going to give you a shot of what it looks like kind of from a bird's eye view, and then we'll come back and talk about what's in it. Okay, so I wanted to show you the bag kind of from the top. This is the only way I could figure out how to do that. So when you unzip it, it opens up to like a nice square, easy to access. So then I had this bag inside of it, which I'll show you in a minute. And then that is kind of the little bird's eye view of what was inside of here. So this, I'll show you this plastic thing in a minute as well. But I just kind of wanted to show you how I had that organized, I guess, so to speak. And then there's a little zipper pocket here, which has a few things in it that we will talk about as well. But I thought it might be helpful for you guys to see kind of bird's eye view, so to speak. Okay, so now that you have seen what is inside of it, I'm going to pull this bag back out again, and we'll come back to that, and I will show you what I have inside of here. And as I pull it out, somebody mentioned, actually Lindsay from Lindsay Does Nails, said you should tell us whether you used it or not, and I absolutely will do that. So first, let's talk about eyeshadow palettes that I packed. I packed the Lorac Pro, and I packed my Saint palette, my Kat Von D Saint palette, and I will show you what that looks like, in case you haven't seen it. And then I packed this MAC palette. So very quickly, the Lorac Pro I did use a couple of days, and I was gone. We left on a Wednesday, drove all the way back on a Tuesday, so kind of a, well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So 5 days of doing makeup, but you guys have seen the Lorac Pro. I sometimes do my sister's makeup when I'm out there, so that's one of the reasons why I packed that. I did use that both on her and on myself over the weekend. And the Kat Von D palette I did use only once. I probably could have made do with the Lorac Pro. I used this when we went shopping on Saturday when I went and had a meetup with a few ladies. And then the other thing that I pack, and I always pack this. This is a MAC palette that I put together myself. What's in here is Brulee, Quarry, Wedge, and Soft Brown. These are the 3 transition colors I use depending on what look I have, and I use Brulee as a brow highlight every single day. So that was that. And I have a mirror in here. This used to have a Benefit something on the other side of it, but I like to use this for up close for my mascara. You know, I don't know why. Okay, I only brought 1 bronzer and my contour powder, so I brought the Endless Summer, the Too Faced Endless Summer product, and I will list everything below, so if you don't catch it, don't worry. And then my NYX blush in Taupe, brought that as well. I used those, both of those. I don't think I contoured every day, but I used the bronzer every single day. And let's see, let's grab out setting powders, if I can. My Estee Lauder Double Wear, I'm in the color 2C1. I absolutely use this. I don't think it was every day, but I absolutely use this. I brought this NARS Magical Powder that I'm still trying to figure out what's so magical about it. The Translucent Crystal, never even opened it. Probably could have left it at home. I just thought I should bring it along in case it was actually magical. And then my little baby size Laura Mercier in Natural Beige, and I use that as well. And I'll kind of show you when we get towards the end. For blush, I brought 4. That was probably excessive. I brought my Clinique Cheek Pop in Peach Pop. I did not use that at all. I brought my Rocketeur, Benefit Rocketeur. I absolutely used this 3 of the days, I think. This is my Illamasqua Powder Blush in Nymph. I wanted a kind of a brighter pink. I didn't bring any of the same color. I did like switch up colors. So I brought a peach. I brought like, this is a very kind of neutral mauve-y. This is, Nymph is kind of a brighter pink, and I wore that one day. And then I always bring my Tom Ford Frantic Pink. I wore that a couple times. I put that on my sister as well. So I did wear that. Was it necessary? Probably not. And then for highlight, I brought my Laura Mercier Baked Highlight in 01. And I did wear that. Not every day, but not every day. Couple days. I love it, but sometimes when you're on vacation, you're like, eh. I might glow, I might not, who cares? And then my this is the Laura Geller French Vanilla Highlight. I did bring that and used it a couple times. I used that more kind of to set lightly my under eye. I have my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I use that every single day. I have in here a eyeliner, this is not an eyeliner. This is a sharpener from Urban Decay. I always bring that. And then I'm going to pull this out and show you that this fits down in here. I bought this plastic container at the dollar store, I think, strangely enough, for $1. I actually think I got 3 of them for $1. And this fits right down in there and then holds these kind of products in an organized fashion, which is what I need. I need organization in my life. Before I get into that, I also brought my Embryolisse Creme Concentre, and I use that for certain. For certain. I'm going to set this right here. So in here, I brought my other primer, my Guerlain Meteorites and Layers, and I did use that. Now, did I bring 3 or did I end up bringing just 2? I guess I did bring 2. I think I had 3 foundations packed originally and switched it up to 2. So no, I have, oh, it's in my purse. There's a story for you. I did bring my Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. I knew I brought 3 of them, and I did use that one day. Or a couple of days. I used my Estee Lauder Double Wear the day of the meetup because it was going to be a long day. I brought my Beauty Blender, which I use with my Estee Lauder. And the other foundation that I brought is the Lingerie de Peau BB Booster. This is an SPF of 30. This absolutely works. Hands down, SPF and this works. I wore this when we were at my nephew's doubleheader baseball game. We were like smack in the sun. And I only got a little bit of burn right up here where I didn't have it quite up into my hairline, because who does that? But other than that, I didn't get any sun really on my face, so I was very happy with that. And this, I generally don't travel with this concealer. It is still my favorite concealer. This is the Giorgio Armani Maestro, and I was checking myself to make sure I said it right. And I love this. It's just hard to travel with because it's messy, but because I had it in here, I was able to keep it upright like this, like I store it at home, and used it every day. I brought my little baby size of Fix Plus. Absolutely used that. I have a sample of the Pro Longwear in NW15 versus N2015, which is the one I have in full size. And I like this to kind of brighten things up a little bit if I need to, so I used that I think once. And then my little baby Bare Minerals Prime Time. I use that every single day. So the only other thing in here, I was going to show you, there is a side pocket here that in hindsight I probably would have put like eyeliners and stuff, and I have it in my other container, but I thought about that this morning that I could have done that. And then in the inside pocket I brought lashes, which I didn't wear. I am on a lash kick, and actually in my haul video you'll see I purchased some other ones. But so I did bring a couple pairs of lashes, and in here I also have my favorite tweezers. Those are from Sigma. So it doesn't matter. I brought 3 pairs of lashes but didn't use any of them. And I also brought a little scissors because one of these, the Kiss lashes, I need to cut down a little bit before I use them. And then while we were out there, I had to go buy this because I forgot. And that now it's black instead of white, but this is the Sonia Kashuk tool. I use the side with this on it. I don't use the brush side. In case anybody's curious, there's a brush side on it as well. But they've cheapened this up a little bit, I can tell. It feels different to me than my white one, but I was happy to get another one. I'll just keep it in my travel thing and then keep this one here, and I'll never have that problem again. And it's like $5, so. Okay, so that is that bag. Okay, next I just used this one I think instead of the pink one just because it was newer and it was a little bit smaller, so I thought maybe I would pack less into it. I brought 3 mascaras and I only used 2 of them. I brought my Estee Lauder More Than mascara. I don't know why. I think I actually grabbed it by accident. I did not use that one. The one that I used while I was gone was Tarte Lights Camera Lashes on my upper lashes and the Clinique Lash Power on my bottom lashes. And the other sort of pencil-y things I have in here, I brought my Tarte Tarte Brow Architect Brow Pencil, which is the one I'm working through right now. And then I have a little issue with this brow right here, which is a whole other story. But I've been helping to kind of fill in that tiny area with my Maybelline Define a Brow in medium brown. So I brought both of those. I brought 2 shadow sticks, and I did use both of those. I brought 2 shadow sticks from Laura Mercier, one in Amethyst, one in Cocoa. I used the one in Amethyst. I did not use the one in Cocoa at all. For eyeliners, I've been trying to work on these for a review video for you guys because I had a lot of questions recently. Actually, I've had a lot of questions, and this was the Pixi. There was a kit of 5 of them. You guys know probably if you've been around a little bit that I love the one in black cocoa, and then there are 4 other colors. One of them including black, and then a nice eggplant color, a champagne color, and then a kind of a khaki green color. So I brought those. Those were the eyeliners that I brought along to test out, and I did use not all of them, but most of them. And then I threw some single shadows in here. I grabbed my Burberry Pale Barley and Midnight Brown, which I will show you. Midnight Brown. And then Pale Barley. They're both very easy neutral shades. And I wore the Midnight Brown, but I didn't wear the Pale Barley. You know. And then I brought Urban Decay Roach, which I wore on the day of the meetup. No, that's a lie. I wore this on Monday. And then I also wore with that, I like to pair that with Kitten on the inner corner for some reason, like the inner third. So I have a little kind of smaller size of Steely Kitten. Did wear both of those. I brought a pigment in Melon and then Tan. I did not wear either one of them. No idea why I put them in there. And then, oh, I did bring my Sunstone Bronze liner, which I did use one day. I remember that. Okay, so I almost forgot lip products. I'm always neglecting my lips. And I only brought a couple of things to use while I was gone. I brought 2 of the Neutrogena Moisture Color Smooth. Am I saying that right? Moisture Smooth Color Stick. And the one in Berry Bright and then the one in Soft Raspberry. These are the only things I wore the whole time I was there. They're just easy. They're my favorite. One of my favorites. I just really like both of these. The Berry Bright gives you a nice brighter lip. And then the Soft Raspberry is just a good everyday. And then the other things that I brought but didn't use was this L'Oreal product. I wish I knew what the name of this was. It doesn't say. But this is the one in Coral Encore. I brought that to go with the peach blush, which I didn't wear. And then I do really like this. I just didn't wear it. Well, and this too. This is the Breathtaking Apricot Maybelline Elixir. I really like that as well. But so those were the only lip products that I brought along with me, and I only wore these 2. So that is all of the makeup that I brought. And then very quickly I will show you. I already showed you the Beauty Blender, but I'll show you the brushes that I brought, and I'll show you very quickly how I carried them. So I have 2 bags that I always use for my brushes now. One is a YSL bag that a friend of mine sent to me a long time ago. It's a nice, cushiony, it's long enough is the point. It's a long bag so it doesn't mash up my brushes. And then another one, this is from 31 as well. It's a pencil case. And I don't think it's on the site anymore because I looked the last time I talked about it. But just keep those kind of things in mind. So because it's a pencil case, it's a little bit longer than some other kind of brushes or bags this size, and it works really well. So the reason I have 2 is because I put my eye brushes in this, I put my face brushes in this. I actually put this down into this and zip it up, so it's just the one bag. So that's how I store them, and then I'll very quickly show you the brushes that I brought. I brought my Tarte brush. This is the big kind of, it's meant for foundation, but I use it to blend everything in. Definitely use that. So I use this Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure if, I probably won't list all these brushes below because that'd be way too much. But the Real Techniques brush, the setting brush, I use that for my under eye concealer. I brought my Chanel powder brush and my Bobbi Brown blush brush, which I love, and I did use both of those. Remember, I was traveling by car. You know. My Sigma tapered F25, this is what I've been using for my bronzer. I just can't find a bronzer brush I love. I just can't. I'm trying. My F35, this is what I use for underneath my eyes. I don't know why I threw this in. This is my IT Cosmetics brush. I didn't use it. I don't really know why I put it in there. I brought my F88 this time. Is that what this one is? Yes, my F88, which is the angled. Used that. And then, of course, a Sigma 55. Don't leave home without it. It's like an American Express card. I also have a lash adhesive, which, as we know by now, I did not use. And then a whole bunch of eye brushes. It's probably not important for me to go through all of these, but I bring a lot of laid out. I don't like to use brushes really more than once, so I have more than I need. But I was also doing my sister's makeup, and I'm really kind of worried about not reusing brushes, and I didn't want to bring all my stuff that I normally do to clean brushes with. So I travel with Purity to clean my face, and so I will use that to clean my brushes a couple of days in if I need to. But I brought your typical, and I'll list a few of these below, like my E35, my Quo crease brush, which I think I may have found a dupe for since we can't get these in the United States. I brought a bunch, yeah, like I said, a bunch of these. Oh, this is actually called an S217. That's how old that brush is. So, and I brought like E21s, a couple of E21s, which is this little small one that I use to smudge up my eyeliner. Basic brushes. I don't know. I feel like if I go through all of them, this will be way too long, and you guys have already clicked out. So that really about sums it up for what I brought. It probably seems excessive. I used the majority of it at least once. I probably could have got away with much less of it, but it is what it is. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I have a question. I know that I've had a couple of people ask me lately to host another 31 party. I don't sell 31, but I have a kind of a friend of a friend that sells it. And so I've had parties on my vlog channel before, because there seem to be not a ton of 31 representatives out there. If you want me to host another 31 party, I absolutely will do it on my vlog channel. Just let me know in a comment. If not, if they're, you know, easier to find now, great, no problem. I just wanted to give you the opportunity if you want it. But again, those two bags together are $35 and really a nice travel. I use it all the time now. Oh, I was going to show you the inside. So this is what the inside looks like. I wanted to show you because it's all like plasticky lined. This is, I feel like there's some cushion to the outside of this. Not a lot, but a little bit of kind of like your things are protected. And if something spills in here, you just wipe it out. It's awesome. I have not had that happen, but if it were to happen. So very nice size. You can kind of see next to my ginormous head how big this is. It's about the size of my hand, tall wise, but I was able to, like I said, have that plastic container in there, and all of those things stood up without any problems. So alright, if you guys are not interested in seeing what's on my face, it's very minimal today, then thank you so much for watching, and if you are, I'll run it down quickly for you. I have today the Chanel Pro Lumiere mixed with the Perfection Lumiere, which I've talked about before. It is, none of those Chanel foundations are working for me. I am afraid that they are too old, and I may just be calling it a day. I know it's a lot of money to just be calling it a day on, but I'm not suffering through with my face looking crazy. So I have that on. For my blush today, I have Mood Exposure by Hourglass, obviously. And then on my eyes today, I have Physicians Formula Quad in Bronze Minerals, which looks like that. And then on my lips today, I have Chanel's Mademoiselle. I haven't worn that in a really long time, and I saw it in my drawer and was like, you know what? I'm pulling that out today. So thank you again for watching. We will see you on Saturday for a haul video, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!